So we got called out to this home in Dallas that is more or less on the end of the street. So a lot of water flows down here, and the home to the left of it, unfortunately, does not have gutters. So all of their water runoff was piling into this home's backyard. So as you can see, all the water here was just coming here and it's turned into a giant river into their backyard. What also happened was they had a dry creek bed in their backyard, but due to just insufficient grading, the swale of the creek bed was not doing anything really, and the water was not being channeled to a certain point, but was just flooding the entire part of the backyard. So our solution, as you're gonna see right here, is to install a drainage system on the side yard. And what that's gonna do is capture a lot of the water that's coming from the neighbor's yard and just all the rainfall through the gutters, through catch basins, and we're gonna channel all that water into a newly graded dry creek bed. So with a 6-inch PVC drain pipe connected to a series of catch basins, this being the first one at the low point right here. And that 6-inch pipe continues through this freshly watered to get all the dust off. Rock gravel pads, so we install some catch basins at the low points right here. Installed a couple other catch basins right here. And this area in the future is going to become some erosion control method, whether it be sod, some plants. Not quite sure yet from the client. One thing we incorporated into this dry creek bed design was a delta, which is essentially just like a mouth for all the water to flow. So as the water flows into the dry creek bed, it's corralled into here. And so as you can tell by the before pictures, it was pretty flat. But what we did, we dug 12 inches plus to create a good swale for this dry creek bed. That goes all the way down here. So all this water will be corralled through this dry creek bed, all the way down to the end. And so all the water from the catch basins all go through a 6-inch underground pipe and go underground. And we stuck it out the side of the dry creek bed right here. Another addition that we made was connecting the downspouts. So currently they were just sticking through the wall right there. So we stuck a 45 on there, and then we routed the pipe underground so that it comes out here. So all the water that was eroding this ground right here before will now be directed right into this dry creek bed. And we did that for all 3 pipes that were going through this retaining wall. So just using the natural flow of gravity, what was once just a flat bed of rocks now has a beautiful graded swale to it to allow water to freely just flow down the backyard